All right. Late live stream because holidays, and that's just how that works. I miscalculate every time, thinking that there's more time than there is, and there's less time than there actually seems. Oh. Where are we going? There we go. Okay, I silenced that. So Restream added a new option for Instagram, which means I can try and make sure that this works. It looks like it's working. Sweet. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Hopefully this works on Instagram like it looks like it is, and hopefully this works on YouTube and all the rest of it. So yay! Yay, we finally got Instagram working. I can even see comments. That is exciting. Good morning, everybody. We have Rainy Casey. Hello. Void Born Vixen. Hello. A Girl and Her Plastic Ponies. Hi, how's it going? Merry Christmas. And yeah, I have a Lorpity horn here, but that's okay. And then the best freaking Christmas shirt I have found. It does not light up currently, but I will replace the batteries at some point. But he's so happy. He is the Christmas tree. I have a couple of fun things to talk about today, and I won't take up too much of your time because I know you're busy with all the Christmassy things, and I am busy with all the Christmassy things too, and trying to get our Medallion Club boxes ready to go for this month, which is exciting. There's a special surprise in store for Medallion Club members because I'm sneaky like that. And we'll see how much I reveal, but yeah, it's fun. I have a couple of things to show you guys that are kind of cool. I can just share my Christmas coffee. Oh, can you see it? So it has blue butterfly pea powder in it, in the milk, which has maple syrup in it, which kind of makes it like a bluey green. And then I added hibiscus powder on top, which is kind of fruity. Not sure if it works flavor-wise, but it was sure pretty because it was like a blue-green with little sprinkles of like red-pink on top. So it felt very Christmassy. And I was going to put sprinkles on top, but I couldn't find my sprinkles, so that was close enough. We have Le Haras du Loup, hello, and KJ Model Horses. Hi, how's it going? It's been so long since I've streamed on Instagram. I'm sorry. They've made it so hard. Slaughterhouse Studios. We do kind of cut ponies up, but they're plastic, so it's okay. Yeah. So it's been forever since I've been able to stream on Instagram. That's why the orientation's weird on Facebook and YouTube, but we'll see how it works. It seems to be working, which is exciting. I'm going to go pull my chat up for the others so I can see you guys. We have Gail. Good morning, Gail. How's it going? I like my little flirpy antler. It makes me happy. Karen Phillips. Hi, how's it going? Merry Christmas. Holly, Merry Christmas. Ouch, I hit a thing. Burn Merry Christmas. Fellow Canadians. Holly says, I finally submitted my Zysis entry. Now the chaos of photographing, so I can finally... Chaos of photographing can finally settle. I've had like 6 hours of sleep in the past few days, so I apologize in advance if my brain is less functional than usual, which should actually provide more entertainment value, so it's all good. Speaking of Zysis coloring contests, let me just pull that up so you guys can see it. With my clicky keyboard. Oh, I had it. There we go. Let's see if it'll actually let me do it. So you can check out the coloring contest on my website. It is chrysalisstudios.com, and then if you go to home, under the home drop down, it says Zysis. You click on that, it'll take you to the contest page. The entry date you can enter as many times as you want, but you can only win once in whatever category. And the prizes are all listed and all the rules are down here. My screen won't show it all because, of course, Instagram crops it, and then it's all weird. So, see, there's not the best of all the worlds. There's only like somewhere in the middle ground. But you can kind of see the rules here, what the prizes are. The deadline is the end of December, last day of December by midnight, Mountain Standard Time. And then we will be picking the winners on January 15th. And then your coloring page is here. You can download the JPEG or you can download the transparent PNG there. Hopefully that all works. I've got tons of entries, both the medallion and the coloring page. I'm going to try and reply to everybody's email to confirm that I got the entries shortly here. I haven't had the ability to go in and do that quite yet. So if you sent something in and you're like, I didn't get an email to confirm it, it's okay. Nobody really has at this point. I was collecting entries and trying not to look at them so that I didn't keep it as fair and even as possible. All that good stuff. We have more comments over here than we do over there. Teresa, good morning. We have Serene River Mom Horses. Good morning. Brenda, good morning. Merry Christmas. Marty, good morning. Merry Christmas. I'm so I got jingle bell earrings, which make me happy. And then lots of stuff everywhere. It's Christmas, so stuff exploded. I am going to do a draw, and I'll probably have to do it after the stream and post who the winner is, just because I didn't get all of my ducks in a row to do it. But for all the people who had purchased something during the holiday sale, I did say that there was something that was maybe going to be in the cards for you guys. I'm going to do a draw, and that's for anybody who made any purchase, whether it was stickers or medallions or swag or anything. And all of those names go in a hat, and I will be drawing one name that will get all of the medallions that I released for the holiday sale. So one of each. That'll be one of Savoir Faire. So one of her. We will get one of all the fan favorites. So our flipped Valkyrie. Our flipped Shaman. I don't think I have fights either. Elphaba, and then Goliath and Xavier. So the full meal deal will all be free, shipping included to whoever it is that's drawn, and hopefully that'll be a fun Christmas present. I was hoping to have that organized for the last stream, and it's been Christmas chaos. So all the elves are running around, and I have to manage all the elves that are running around. Yes. But that means that things are getting done, which is awesome. I will have peaks for the Medallion Club coming up very soon here, and maybe tastes of what that surprise might be. Maybe I'll tell you a little bit by the end of the stream. But I'll do some other things first. So hopefully everybody's excited for Christmas and you are not stressed. Take big breaths if you're stressed. I don't have family out here, so we're having a fairly quiet Christmas, which means there's a lot of studio stuff that's going to get done, which is exciting. With some breaks, there needs to be some breaks to rest and recover because it is Christmas. You got to enjoy it too. We did get snow yesterday, but now it's basically going to melt. So there's going to be no snow for actual Christmas. But that's how it goes. Right, Till Dark. Hi, how's it going? Merry Christmas. Hopefully everybody is, I'm super excited. Christmas is probably my favorite holiday. I just like the spirit of it, giving and helping and being just happy and the way the world should be, holding that spirit of goodness and not being dinks. Wouldn't that be amazing if this happened the whole year? Well, if you're in retail, I apologize because you're probably not experiencing a lot of the nice people these days. But hopefully they're not being too bad, and if they are, then you should just be nice to them, or if they're being really mean, then ignore them. Just like with the trolls. That's how we do it. Brenda's saying Red Deer is +7 Celsius, which is crazy. It's so warm. It's been ridiculously warm out here. Like, I don't think we've ever had green grass in December and into late December ever in the history that I've lived up here, which is my whole life. Yeah, that's the thing. We have, I'm gonna go poke back on Instagram because I can't see the comments on the other one. Yeah, you guys, if you joined late. I don't think there's anything fun on the back, but there's fun on the sleeves and there's fun on the front. And the fact he is the Christmas tree and he is the most happy dinosaur makes me happy. Briar, speaking of things that people did do, and this is not going to show up very well. Their Christmas horse, and I can't get this to expand out further, so I apologize. Maybe I can. There we go. If I click on pictures. So they did wassail, I think that's how you pronounce it. And wow, pushed the wrong button. Wrong button. Supposed to be. Okay, whatever. That doesn't work. So I'm learning a different way because I don't normally stream through Restream. It's usually OBS through Restream, which means that I can kind of control things a little bit better, but this I can't. So yeah, this is Wassail, who is the Christmas decorator, a glossy base, either red or green. And some of them were solid. They did say in one of the things that they had bald faces, which I think people got excited or not excited about, and then they showed up without bald faces, which is interesting. Here's a coal, which is kind of cool. So black. It would have been kind of neat to have the charcoal style bald face with it, but it's definitely a different way for them to do coal. There's our red. And it is more of a goldy tinted red, it looks like. I haven't obviously seen these in person. And I did not order any. I know you guys are going to get it. You're like, why? You love Huck. I love Huck. I can't afford to add 4 models, almost, well, 5 if you count the coal, to my conga. There's another picture of the coal still wrapped up. There's a couple of them together. So the Florentines are nice. So that is Technicolor. So Technicolor was a decorator that they did for Briarfest a few years back. I do have him. Let's see here if I can fix this. Where? It's not working. There we go. There's me. Yeah. Hi. I did. Let's see if I can put it back and do the thing. Okay, I busted it. It just is what it is. So yeah, I did have a Technicolor, who is the one that kind of has the blue shift in here. It's like a blue. I don't need to knock bold impression down on the crystal Huck. That would suck. But this is Technicolor, and he's a little dusty. So he is like a blue purple, kind of like the decorator that they just did, like their Christmassy blue version decorators. This is kind of like the one that started it all, but he was for Briarfest, which is interesting. So you can see the purple blue shift, how there's a lot of blue in here and then a lot of purple. And he does have the bald face, which might be why they shied away from doing the bald face in the actual Christmas decorator version. But I'm not a bald face person, but I think it looks really good with the Florentine. So I didn't get any. And I don't like if they would have done a purple or a blue, I would have been totally hooped. But because it's red and green, not super my thing. Unless it was a more fantastical decorator, and I'm not a huge filigree person. This is the only one that I have, other than the little Darwin one that they did, Kaleidoscope, I believe, for Briarfest. That was all rainbow crazy Florentine. So that's the thing. So I'll just pretend like I got him for Christmas. It's fine. But I did want to show you something that I brought down that you can't. Oh my god. Well, there's all the Hucks. Ta-da! So we've got Resin Huck, we've got, let me do this backwards, older mold Huck, and then the newer updated Huck. Then there's Paradigm, Atlantis Bay, Marengo, Sanibel, Enchanted, and then our Bold Impression, Connoisseur. And then there's the not ceramic, crystal one there. Then I've got my Carolyn Boydston Little Bucker. Who else is up there? My Carolyn Boydston Bigger Juggernaut. And then that's my Lynn Castle's Caldwell Awesome Snowdrifter of a Fireheart. And then we have Stein. or Steen, however you want to say it. My glossy Fireheart that I did custom for me, he's not Briar official glossy. Then I have a Lava Pony by our Enchanted Ponies awesome lady. And then we have Bolero. I actually have another variation of Bolero that's a little bit more red. And then there's a couple of rejects on the end of the shelf. They're like my leftovers. All these guys, and then 2 random Firehearts on the side, and then the minis are here. So yeah, but this is what I wanted to show you guys. I found this guy on Amazon, and he is the most ridiculous, like, Tesseract glow thing ever. It's ridiculous, and he's such a cute little reindeer. I'm in love. So they make a Christmas tree that's kind of like him, and then they make a little, I think it was a penguin with a hat, but it didn't really look like it was very squishy penguin. So, yeah, but still very cute. This thing was just too cute though. So that is the thing. What do we got going on for comments? Ooh. Did I participate in the hullabaloo? Everybody was so excited. There was a lot of like, ah, going on. And that was pretty exciting. Oh, Katie, I did see that you paid him off. So for anybody that has a Scuttle invoice that still needs to be paid off, or they're planning on paying it off during the holidays, the OPs are actually closed. They open back up on January 3rd. So from the 22nd to the 3rd, they're all closed, and they couldn't take, obviously, orders. Well, they could have taken orders a couple of days before that, but they're not being produced until afterwards. So they're enjoying their nice holidays and taking time off like smart people. So yeah, Katie, yours will go out as soon as they're back in January, which is exciting. Yeah, so King is saying, hi, happy holidays, sending warm thoughts when remembering loved ones. Yeah, so this is my first Christmas without my grandma. And that makes it like my first Christmas without family. I have in-laws on the other side of the country. And then that's about it. So yeah, it's all the rest of my family is messed up and estranged or doing their own thing or not involved. So for those of you that are celebrating without a whole bunch of people in your lives, or you have very strained relationships, I entirely understand. And that's been my whole life. It hasn't gotten any better. Well, it's gotten better in that I get to choose my family and hang out with friends for Christmas, and my husband's amazing, and the circle that we've kind of created for ourselves is really amazing. But there's always that little pang of you kind of wish family stuff would work, and you wish it was different, and you kind of want what other people are having where they're sitting down with the chaos of their families and having fun. But that's not always in the cards for everybody. So if you're feeling that way, or you're feeling lonely, we're here for you. We got a good community here, so hopefully that makes it a little bit easier to bear if you've recently lost a loved one, sending love, and Christmas magic, because that helps. So yeah, be kind and gentle with yourselves and with others during this time, because it's a mixed bag for everybody, I think. So yeah. Let's see. Is your antler being silly or broken? It is being silly. It's like an ear that just wants to do the one thing. Can't be normal, because if it was like normal, boring. Definitely need more videos of my collections. I need to dust my collections. Like the pile of dust on the stuff I see is crazy. But you can see some of it here. You can see my glorious paint collections. So this is my acrylics. And then over here is all my oils. And then this is my little muscle horse. So that's kind of fun. And then behind me are original Tater, a couple of 3D prints, and then Adonis is debating whether he's going to find a new home or lose his head. We're not sure yet. Ride Till Dark. I asked for 2 emojis for Christmas on the Fireheart mold. Ooh, that's exciting. Excited to have. Thank you. He's so fun. I'm excited to see what they do come 2023, I have this. Well, one day it's gonna happen where he's gonna be in a blind bag stablemate thing, and I'm gonna cry and have to search the world because they'll probably make him the chase piece, because that would be my luck. We'll see how it goes. We have Retail Dark. Oh, 2 Mojaves for Christmas. That would be fun. Mojave makes a really good body. I'm glad that they did a regular run, even if it was a little bit later than people were hoping for. Because then you can rip them apart. I love seeing all the customizations. It's so fun. Katie says, "Woo woo!" Lynn Castle's called while I'm claiming he's my sister. Yay, Pony Sisters! This is what the community's for, guys. Is like adopting the other weirdos that don't fit in, because our families usually think we're strange. But we're really secretly awesome. And not so secretly in most cases. We're just trying to hide it because we think it's not so good. Dust is a protective coating. It is! And an anti-theft device, because you know if a pony's been touched or moved, because it's covered in dust and it leaves little hoof prints. The last time I said a model horse was going to lose its brain case on Facebook, I got put in Facebook jail for threatening language. I get put in Facebook jail all the time, and they never explain why, and it's just ridiculous. I think their AI is just going crazy. So that is a thing. Speaking of AI, that was not a good transition. They did sell out of the Christmas surprise horse, but people are selling them online. Of course, there's always markup. But if you're interested in one of those, check out all the people that are selling them online. And then we will see what Briar comes up with next. But on that note, they were sharing more peaks from the Stablemate Club. And I, again, am sorry that they're cutting these pictures off. I can't make it work properly. Maybe if I squish it. There we go. That worked a little bit better. So we have the new Sarah Mink sculpture there. And then we have a Criollo that they've done. So the theme seems to be customizing molds for this one a little bit. Because we have, this is the Maggie, oh, I forget the name of the horse. Maggie sculpture that is like a PRE Andalusian Spanish thing. It's being presented as a Criollo with a black Sabino pattern. You can actually see my cursor so I can pet the pony. Good pony. He's got no mane. He's all roached like your Criollos would be. They're all shaped down, and they just like that because it presents the neck quite nicely. Murado, thank you, by Maggie Bennett. And so they've taken the mane off, which is kind of an interesting customization. They've also done the polo pony, which doesn't show up here. But Leslie Catherine did the coloring designs on this. It's the matte glossy split. This is like, do you want to find a cheaper price? No, because that's not going to happen. I believe you have until the 31st as well to sign up for any of the clubs through Briar. But these are kind of fun. It's neat to see the pattern on, especially for an older mold. We don't see those ones come out too often. They're bringing back our awesome little box packaging, which is perfect because I love it. And I know a lot of other people love it. And I wasn't a huge fan of just the plain little boxes. And the bags are neat. Where is our polo pony? I might have to look for that. Hold on. Oh, I forget his name. But Infinity Briars did a box opening for that specific little guy. Use my tapping while I look up things. There we go. Ba, ba, ba. And then Francine Dare of Australia was part of how this was created. Ta-da! So she did the customization on the mold. They would have had to do a new mold to get away with this. So Francine's posting it here, the shots of the customization. So this is actually the little running thoroughbred that we've seen from, I believe it was a G2 run. My favorite one was a Leopard Appaloosa. And so there might be actually a little bit even of a head tuck there. It never had a forelock, which was kind of strange. So they've kind of decided to change the hair up and make it a new thing, which looks really good. It's got its nice little polo tail. It's a great use of that mold. And it's neat to see them do a customization and then re-release. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm excited. There's some cool stuff in this. In the pony clubs this time around. Oh, and speaking of pony clubs, bam! No, that didn't work. There you go. So they posted more photos of Tiger Lily and Firestorm. You got some front-ons, you got some sides. They did post a family picture, which Lynn Castles Coldwell had posted on her pages, of Fireheart and the whole family together. Let's see if I can find that for you. The clubs are a little bit confusing, but there's been a few people that have done things on YouTube that explain how all the clubs and things work. You need to be a member of the Collectors Club to then purchase a membership into Vintage, which is sold out now, Premier, which is open to as many people join up as till the 31st, and same as the Stablemate Club. And then you're not made to purchase any models in the Collectors Club, but there's special Collectors Club runs. Like, I think they're trying to make it fun and they make it overcomplicated, which I get because I do that all the time. That's like my MO. Like, I would do fun, and then it's like 1,700 layers of complexity with all these little like weird snags that I don't think of until the time comes. And then I'm like, oh crap, I just boxed myself in a weird way that's really awkward and creates a lot of work. So be a little kind with Briar. They didn't intend to make it complicated. I think they just wanted to make it fun, and it became a complicated thing. So if you have questions, ask fellow hobbyists, and they'll be willing to help. And if people are nasty, just ignore them, because there's always those trolls and their dinks, and they don't deserve your time. So yeah, let's see if I can find that Fireheart family picture. Pull it up on Lynn's page. New Drift Studios. Let's see here. There we go. Bam! So that's him with the full fam jam. There's going to be potentially a little bit of a size difference because these are the Resin Masters, and she was meant to be a little bit smaller than Fireheart, and he's got quite the hair. And she's also a little bit lower down with her extension on her legs, so if you brought her up a little bit, she'd be a little bit taller, but she'll shrink. So it should look all good together. There was all measurements and crazy proportions, and there's a shrink rate with the plastic because of how it works. It's complicated. I like how I'm still gesturing at the camera, but you guys can't see me gesture at the camera because my in-camera thing broke. Because that's how technology works. So yeah, there's going to be size differences. She's going to be a little bit smaller than that, but that puts her in a really nice scale with him, or it should if all the calculations work out right. And then our baby, this is one of the first times you've seen him on the stand. I don't know how the stand is actually going to work out because they have to have their engineer work on it, so I can't tell you exactly. How I did it was a base with a peg into his foot, and the base was fairly solid so that you're not going to get breakages. A little bit more sturdy, hopefully. Maybe metal. We'll see. Yeah, so that's a thing. That is a Briar thing. What else did I have for you guys? I have a Secret Santa package that came in the mail. Well, it didn't come in the mail. It was like hand delivered because my Secret Santa happened to be a friend of mine that lives in Calgary. Twyla, if you're here. Hi, Twyla. Merry Christmas. She saw me open these, so I'm not opening them for the first time, but I got a baby Turbo. It's as close as we could get to Turbo. It's got like reverse markings from Turbo, but that's okay. It's pretty close. And then I got chocolate fuel, because you need chocolate fuel. And hot chocolate bomb fuel. I love these. If you haven't tried a hot chocolate bomb, they're the bomb. Because it's a little, because I'll use it after the stream. A little chocolate ball, and sometimes you can hear it jingle. That's my earrings. But sometimes you can hear like marshmallows and stuff bounce around on the inside. So when it cracks open, it melts the outer chocolate shell. And then once that's melted, usually hot chocolate mix falls out, and then sprinkles or color changing stuff or sparkles or like edible ones. Not that you wouldn't want to eat the non-edible ones because then you'd be pooping glitter. I mean, if you're into that, then sure. But yeah. And then sometimes it's mini marshmallows. Sometimes it's other stuff. I've seen people do them where it's a homemade little marshmallow character and they pop out and then they float to the top, which is the cutest thing ever. So yeah, I'm gonna have this after the stream and be very, very tastes so good. Go back in the package. I can do it, it's fine. And then I got a super sparkle coaster, which I told her I'm gonna have to hide because I get really distracted by sparkly things and I have to hide them from myself. And it's not nearly as crazy on the camera as it is in person because it is all sparkles. And then got a little 3D printed pony. So Twyla sells these. She purchased the rights off of the artist to do it. And then she's been doing ornaments, which are like pour ornaments on these guys. I'll have to find. Maybe I'll post a link to that after the stream because I don't have it handy and I should have because I'm naughty. But I did get one other thing. So Turbo got stud muffins and they were half sugar stud muffins and he hasn't begged for treats in a long time. And he was like totally like mobster style being like, I'm going to bug you for treats. I want those darn stud muffins. So he is now wrecked for life. He was on like a stud muffin hiatus. Because they're high sugar and pretty crazy. But he's old. He needs treats sometimes too. We all need cake. It's like horse cake. And then I got this guy for my tree. So he's got sparkles. He's the kind of the same marble ornament that she would do on other stablemates and then the little 3D printed guys. And I wish the camera was being more polite, but I'm going to see it. He's very cool. So he is a wicked metallic blue with purple, and then he's got the gold and all of his little sparkles. So very excited. It goes on my tree. I have a studio tree that's normally set up, and I don't have it set up now because I haven't had the time to put it up. But normally I would have all of the briar ornaments on it for the carousel ornaments, and then other random things that I've gotten along the way. So yeah, super fun. We've got lots of comments. I'm gonna check on Instagram. Oh, we have tons of people on Instagram. Hi Morgan, how's it going? Yeah, so that is the what am I doing? There we go. Ba-ba. Yay! I did the little thing on the bottom. So yeah, I'll check on the chat over here. Medallion Club sneak peek. Should I tell you guys more about the Medallion Club sneak peek? Maybe. Maybe I'm gonna tell you the thing. So people are loving the new Polo Pony. Merry Christmas Eve. We have a few more people that have snuck in. Super weirdo here. Hi Bobby, how's it going? I think we're all like awesome levels of weird, and then when you start digging into our little side weirds, so whether that's chickens or fiber or spinning yarn or like I enjoy cooking and other weird stuff. I've been getting into home preserving and what am I pointing to behind me? Other art things. Oh, speaking of a side weird, I was going to tell you guys about my hyperfixation of the week. So Twyla, when she dropped off my Secret Santa stuff, was like, oh, have you heard of this company called Ferris Wheel Press? And I was like, no. She's like, they make ink for calligraphy pens, and I've been getting into that. I'm like, that's really cool. I have some calligraphy ink, and I've got some calligraphy pens, and I really like sketching with the calligraphy pens. And she was like, oh, you haven't seen anything yet. So I might have ordered a couple to try out. And they have cool stories. It tells you what colors and this is going to be backwards because that's just how Restream works. OBS I flipped. So the base color in this one's green, the sheen is red, the shimmer is blue, and it tells you the shading is low for this particular one. And you won't be able to see the color properly, but they are made of magic and sparkles. So if you like ink, check out Ferris Wheel Press. Because this one is called Green with Curiosity, and it writes in a green but you can see a really distinctive red color depending on the light or how thin it is or how much you've washed it out, and then a blue depending on how you've washed it out. So it's actually a really, really neat color mix. I'll see if I can pull up the image of it because I do have a picture of it somewhere over the rainbow. If I can pull it up. Come here. There it is. Bam. So this one is the green with curiosity. Oh, now my image works. Of course it does. So you can see how it shifts. So the base color is green, and then it does this like pinky purple shift, and then there's a bit of a tinge of blue depending on the light. It's kind of hard. You have to almost see these in person to see how they work. But you can kind of see a little bit of the shift when you're writing, but it's more so when you're doing larger areas, and then if you move the paper. So it doesn't look as impressive here as it does in real life. But still freaking cool as I throw things. But this one you can really see. So this one's a gold one. And you can see all the glitter and the sparkles spinning around. So if you like ink or even just magic potions, because that's insanely pretty to have around. And this one has a gold, red, green tint. So when you write it, it's like glittery gold. It is liquid gold coming out of a pen, which if you can't tell, I might like sparkles. It's a thing. I think a lot of us like sparkles. I really want that hot chocolate bomb now. So if I'm going to give away sneak peeky things, I will do that. What should I say? How naughty should I be? How good have you guys been? Have you been on the naughty list or the good list? All right, so this Medallion Club box is going to be, drumroll, and Gambler's Choice. And I haven't done that in a while. So there are 2 designs that are going out at random to everybody. You're not going to know what you're going to get until you get it. And then I might extend the ordering window for a little bit longer, just so that if people want the one and they get the other, or they want both, that you're able to do that as a club member. And I don't normally, like, we've been kind of keeping it to the 1 month, but I might extend it out to either 1.5 or 2 months, just so that you have your window so that you're able to get both, especially with the internationals, because I know it takes you guys a little bit longer to get your boxes, and I don't want you missing out on stuff like that. So I'll make an exception because this is a strange box, but it should be more fun. I'm not going to tell you what it is, just that there's 2 variations of it. And then there might be another surprise waiting for you guys, but we will keep that under wraps for now. So I don't know how I'm going to do the peaks. I might do the full peaks and the reveal anyway. But I might do them later in the shipping window so that it's as much of a surprise until the last minute as possible, because it'll technically still be a surprise as to which one you get in your box, but it's just a little bit more fun. And I think you guys are going to be excited because there's a couple of little fun things in there for you. So yay! And that's all I'm going to give away for now. So we'll see how that goes. But are these inks waterproof? I believe they're actual inks. So I believe that they are waterproof. Like, well, you can, while they're still wet, you can move them. But I guess I'll check. And then there's another website called Goulet Pens, Goulet. And they do really cool color shifting options as well. Maybe I'll pull that up. Let's see what the Google says. Lots of people do the swabs. This is like the Alice in Wonderland theme, the round bottles, and then they do flattened bottles, and they have an actual like Ferris wheel inkwell you can get that looks really cool, and yeah, it's pretty fun. And then a couple of sample options. Oh, there you go. And the inks are actually made, these ones are made in Canada, which is kind of neat for us because we don't get that very often. I'm not seeing, it is actual ink, so it should be waterproof because the intent is to be used for calligraphy. But let me load this for you. So Goulet pens, what? The website says no. It's GOULETPENS.com. Goulet pens. For the other place that does the color shifting options. And then Ferris wheel press is Ferris, Ferris, wheelpress.com. And neither of the sites are pulling up because my computer's decided to not like life. It's Christmas. It's like, I need a day off too, man. Yeah, neither are working. They're both sitting there loading. Hopefully that means the stream hasn't broken. Well, I will try and post those after the fact and do the linky things for you guys, for anybody that was interested in stuff that I showed off. The gold one is called, because I actually have the box here, Plated Gold Tress, which you can't see because it's backwards. Bad Facebook, Instagram. So you can see this is the right way around and this is the wrong way around, and that drives me mental. But the box is super pretty. So they had like a fairy tale theme. I really like the little round bottles because they're little potion bottles and they're fantastic. Oh, and I did have one more thing to show. Two more things to show. Three more, kind of. I have a box here from Lynn Castle's Caldwell of Snowdrift Studios, and I've been told not to open it until tomorrow, so I can't tell you guys what it is until tomorrow, but I have a box. So I will keep you guys posted on that. And then I had to show these because I needed a new thing to hold art supplies. And they had tiki mugs of Stitch at freaking Hot Topic, so that was a requirement. I don't know how you drink out of a tiki mug, obviously with a straw, because that's, you'd have to pour it upside down to get it out of there, but it's so cute. So he's gonna hold art supplies and like my brushes and stuff, because then it gives me an excuse to have a tiki Stitch. I mean, you don't really need an excuse to have a tiki Stitch in your life. And then when I was buying that, I looked over and they have art gallery blind bag stitches, and I was going to wait and open it on the stream, and then I had bad influences that told me that I needed to open it right away. And I couldn't wait. So they have a Stitch's Smile, which is really cute, and then there's the Stitch Dynamic sculpture, and that would be based on, I believe, or Michelangelo, David. Oh no, that one's Michelangelo. Ta-da! And then we have this one, which is supposed to be like God and man. And then the Thinker, and I'm being terrible because my brain's too sleepy. And this is the Scream, which is awesome. And then that one is Stitch Gleaning the Scrump. And I'm not quite sure which one that's supposed to be based on. I don't know if that's supposed to be like Psyche and Cupid. I really like that statue, but nobody knows. Nobody knows. I ended up getting this one, which is totally fine because he's super cute and looks like marble. And it's really hard to resist going back to get more. I like how dramatic the lighting is. Ba-ba-da-ba. I need this lighting on and take pictures of sculptures. Oh, and I have a couple stickers. See, I'm all over the board, guys. So this is our Destrier by Paint Pony Studios. Very, very nice. Very shiny. I like shiny. And then our Steampunky Criollo. Yeah. Very, very cool. So. Philly's new knight in shining armor. Destrier goes medieval on villains, which is super exciting. I'm super excited to see what comes next in the Paint Pony Studios sticker world. I believe Darren is doing new submissions, and they're all sports, new people for her sticker club. And she's DJB. Let's see if I can. There we go. Working class. Da, 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 da. So it's not going to show you all of it because that's just how that works. There we go. So working class is the theme, and they're all going to be $5.25 a month US dollars to USA or Canada, and then international it is $7 because your shipping's more. That's how to join. Go to GJB Studios on Instagram or YouTube or her website or Facebook or TikTok or however you find us nowadays, and check out Darren's stuff because her sticker club's really fun, and it's nice to get a really inexpensive thing in the mail that you can do every once in a while. I'm still working on how the heck I do that with my stuff because I, as I said before, overcomplicated my whole existence, and now it just makes it more challenging to try and add other stickers, because then how do I get the other stickers to the Medallion Club people? Yeah, we've overcomplicated things. But one day I'm going to try and have something that's a little bit of a lower price point so that you guys can have boxes or envelopes full of awesome every month instead of every 2 months. Or break it up so you can do like the extended Medallion Club, and then you would get your Medallion Club like normal, and then a sticker or whatever in the mail every month that you don't get a medallion. That would be kind of fun, because then no breaks. Every month as awesome. That would be fun. So working on that. But for the studio staff, there are some really exciting things coming for 2024, including my attendance to Briarfest. And I will be going with Darren and Haley and a whole bunch of awesome people, and I'm super excited. And I will find out how that's all going to work and have more details later. But I'll probably do some sort of meet and greety thing if that's not something that Briar's going to arrange. For all of you awesome people that want to meet me, and then I will try not to be scared like a chicken and go and run away, because it's a lot of people to say hi to and really socially interesting. But I'm socially interesting like you guys, because most of you are like me, so we'll all just go together because it's ponies, like going to Mecca but with ponies. So yeah, that's exciting. There'll be some fun stuff around Briarfest when we get a little bit closer. I have some awesome releases that I'm working on that are coming, including our magical Tater Boy, who's spin. There you go. Our magical Tater Boy. He's coming. We're getting all the biters out, and then we will have taters ready to go. There's already a building first batch of taters, so hopefully the first batch should be pretty big so that there's not a crazy fight over anything. And then we have Bombus, the draft unicorn coming, and so much more. I can't wait to show you guys more. But on that note, I'm excited for, I almost gave you more peeks because I almost let it slip out of my face. I'm excited for you guys to get your Gambler's Choice Medallion Club medallions. The club will open in January, and that will allow people who really want the Gambler's Choice ones to hop in and get them if you want to as your first box, like an additional super early first box, because your first box would be 2 months after you join because your payments accrue and all that stuff. But there's more information. I'll talk to you about that, guys. I'll talk to you guys about that later, but you can check it out on my website if you want more info. And then, yeah, we'll see what you guys think. I'm excited to show it off because I think it has a lot of cool stuff to it. So, yeah. On that note, before I let things fall out of my mouth hole that I'm not supposed to say, I'm going to let you guys have a Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining the holiday stream. Hopefully your holiday is awesome. Know that if you are spending it in a way that you wouldn't ideally want, whether you have family crazy or family not around or whatever's going on in your lives, that we have this awesome community and we can just hang out together and have fun and not have all the crud get to us and just enjoy the happy, because the hobby is what you make of it. And if you bring more good to it, it is more good. And if you pay attention and feed more of the bad, then that's more of what you get. So be part of it. Create and cultivate your experience. It's like a gallery of awesome. So, all right. I will see you later. Merry Christmas, everybody. I will draw for the person that is going to get the full set of medallions some point later today, and then I will post and then show you guys who gets to win because I need to organize all my thoughts. And if you're like, what the heck, I will explain it later. I'll make a post. So, all right, love you guys. Merry Christmas. See you later. Have the best holiday ever. Eat all the goodies, and we will see you next time, which is still this year. Still this year. It is the last day of the year next stream. So I will see you then. All right.